in the last parliament session, during the last parliament session, we had raised this issue of Pegasus, and because we felt that it was an attack on the democratic structure, on the foundations of our nation. And we had jointly blocked Parliament. So today the Supreme Court has given its opinion and basically supported what we were saying. What we were saying, we were asking three basic questions. Who authorized Pegasus? Which agency, which person authorized Pegasus? As we all know, Pegasus cannot be bought by a private individual. It has to be bought by a government. It is a weapon. So our first question was, who authorized Pegasus? Our second question was, who are the victims of Pegasus? Who was it used against? Because there is a list of people, including politicians, opposition leaders, BJP members, Supreme Court people. So there's a Chief Justice of India, there's a list of people. So we asked, who are these people that have been attacked? And the final thing was, and I think this is a very important thing, did any other country have access to information of our people? Were they privy? Was this data kept with them? And we didn't get any answer. In fact, no reply was given to us. Pegasus is an attempt to crush Indian democracy. It's an attempt to make sure that the vibrancy of the democracy, the conversation that takes place in a democracy are crushed and people are controlled. So it's a big step that the Supreme Court has said that they're going to look into this matter. I'm confident that we will get the truth out of this. So this is now going to be looked at by the court. But as I said, central institutions of this country were attacked by Pegasus. We all know that that's not the only attack that is taking place. There are many different ways in which the idea of India is being attacked. Pegasus is, of course, a particularly nasty and subversive way of doing it. It is a way basically to control the politics of the country, to frighten people, to blackmail them into not doing what they're supposed to do, right? Not allowing the democratic process to work. For us, we are quite happy that the Supreme Court has accepted to look into this. There is the institution of Parliament where we will raise this again and we will try to have a debate in Parliament. I am pretty sure the BJP would not like that debate, so they will make sure that that debate is stalled, but we will try to hold that debate. And then we will tell the people of India that the idea of India is being attacked. ये Pegasus जो है, ये या प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने ऑर्डर किया है या फिर होम मिनिस्टर ने ऑर्डर किया है. ये कोई दूसरा व्यक्ति ऑर्डर नहीं कर सकता है. और अगर प्रधानमंत्री ने हमारे ही देश पर किसी और देश से मिलकर आक्रमण किया है, तो फिर इस पे प्रधानमंत्री की व्यू हम सुनना चाहते हैं. क्या उन्होंने किया है, और अगर किया है तो क्यों किया है? क्योंकि अगर हम लीगली देखें तो Pegasus is illegal. It is not legal in India to do snooping using Pegasus. So we would like to know why the Prime Minister is doing an illegal act. He's not above the nation. He's not above the institutions. Was this information that was coming, जो ये Pegasus से जो डेटा मिल रहा था, इसमें चीफ मिनिस्टर्स थे, फॉर्मर प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स थे, क्या ये जो डेटा आ रहा था ये क्या प्रधानमंत्री को मिल रहा था? ये क्या होम मिनिस्टर को दिया जा रहा था? ये हम जानना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि अगर इलेक्शन कमीशन का जो फोन है, जो टैप हो रहा है, अगर उसका डेटा प्रधानमंत्री को जा रहा है, अगर सीसी का डेटा, ऑपोजिशन लीडर्स का डेटा प्रधानमंत्री को जाए, दिस इज अ क्रिमिनल एक्ट. There is no other way of putting this. So we will follow that also. But this is a deeper problem, right? As I said, if the Prime Minister of India was privy to this information, I'd say it's one thing if you are using Pegasus to find out about terrorism, you're using Pegasus to find out about national security, that's a different issue. There are questions even about that, but that's a different issue. But if the Prime Minister is using this as a personal tool, meaning if the data is arriving on the Prime Minister's desk, then that's totally criminal, right? And we will follow that up. We will make sure that that is followed up. This is an issue where the government of India is attacking the national security of the country, right? Our data, Indian data, data especially of senior people being handed to a foreign country is an attack on the national security of this country. So if it is if it is true that this data is held outside India, data of our chief election commissioner, our opposition leaders, our chief minister is held outside India, then the government of India has attacked India itself. So there is no question of hiding behind national security. This is national security. सरकार जवाब नहीं दे सकती, because the truth is it's an illegal action and only two people can have done that action. Third person cannot have done that action. Mr. Gadkari cannot have taken this decision, right? Some other minister could not have taken it. The Prime Minister or the Home Minister has authorized this. My guess is they will not get an answer. It will be very difficult for the government to answer these questions.
It's great to see you here. Thank you for watching our work. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click the bell icon and subscribe to Mojo Story and support independent, robust journalism.